Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a good show here tonight on a fucking Thursday, huh, ladies and gentlemen? Let's have a good show here tonight on a fucking Thursday. Let's get some people in here tonight on a fucking Thursday, huh? Let's get some people in here on a fucking Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, huh? Let's try to have a good show here tonight on a Thursday. Ladies and gentlemen, do we have anybody here tonight on a fucking Thursday? Do we have anybody here tonight on a Thursday? Where's the nation on a fucking Thursday? Hey, what up, man? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Mick? How you doing tonight, man? How you doing, man? Kind of the shitty ass games, man. Basketball. Hey, we're terrible, man. I ended up watching Rockets Jazz for a little bit. That's how bad it was. And that even that game was a blowout for there at the end. Very shitty ass night, man. Fucking Clippers and Mavericks taking an ass whooping of a lifetime tonight, man. I couldn't believe it. Luka seemed like he was a little bit hurt. Oh my lord. What up, Kobe? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Kobe? How you doing, man? Yeah, I mean, I gave one ass whooping, but the fact, oh man, both TNT games were ass whoopings. I know you're happy, Kobe. Your Nuggets, you got that big W tonight. Hey, what up, Sleeping Angel? How you doing, man? How you doing, man? Welcome in, man. Welcome to the show. I'm on cloud nine. Yeah, great win by the Nuggets, man. Great win. It looks like it's going to be between you and the Grizzlies because the Pelicans have some injuries now with Brendan Ingram and Zion Williamson. So it looks like it's a good chance it's going to be you guys fighting out for that one seed in the West, at least for the next few weeks. Yeah, man, big improvement. He's moving his feet, his hands. He's communicating through a pen and a paper. Yeah, man. I think the next step is to get him to maybe get the breathing tube out and see if he can talk. But yeah, man, good sign for Demir Hamlin, man. Really, really good to see. I'm just going to say this right now. I dare Vince to come back. If he comes back, I'm not watching the goddamn product. I'm telling you that right now. I'll be at All Elite Wrestling for good. Yeah, man, that shit. Supposedly he has 80% control of the share stocks, and he can come back whenever he wants. Apparently, he's actually going to be removing some people from the board of director. He's bringing back not only himself but also there's some other people. Michelle Wilson, and there's another guy coming back. And like they're saying that Nick Khan might get fired because those are the people he replaced. I think it's George. It's Michelle Wilson and George Peros, some shit like that. Those two people, and those were the people that lost their job because of Nick Khan. So they're saying he might be the first person to go, Nick Khan. And then they're saying that they're fucking gonna try to sell the company, and the Vince McMahon is gonna block any sale or any fucking new agreement with either TV network if he's not in charge. If he doesn't get to be the fucking chairman of the company, he's not gonna want to do any business with any TV market or any fucking agreement to sell the company. So it's either Vince McMahon's in charge or this shit's going to the shithole apparently. What up, Sonic? How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Yeah, man, Vince McMahon, man. What was he should have never left then. He should have never left. You know what? He left because he wanted the shit to blow out. He wanted the shit to like cool off. I had a feeling this was gonna happen. He left for like 5-6 months, had the shit cool off, and now he's back. He was never gone. He owns 80% of the share stocks. He was never gone. He just stepped down for a little bit for the shit to cool off. Right? I feel bad for talent now. They have to stress out about this. The jobs. Yeah, exactly, man. What the hell? Yeah, he's bullying the company, man. Like we all said. Yep. Is that Barry? Yeah, Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon owns 80% of the share stocks in WWE, and he's telling them that the TV deals are you have to start negotiating this summer, and he's telling them that I will not approve any deal if I'm not back in the company. So then they were not gonna have any fucking TV deals. How the fuck are they supposed to continue the fucking shows if they're not gonna have a TV deal? So now he's pretty much forcing himself back into the company. And he also said, if you guys can also sell the company if you want, but I'm not gonna approve any sale unless I'm the fucking board of director. Boo, that's old yeah, man. Vince McMahon is like Jerry Jones at one point. Exactly, man. But at least he's willing to possibly sell it. I guess that's the good news here. He's willing to sell it. But I'm worried that it's just a strategy to get back in. Because he's already bringing in some old people like George Barrows and Michelle Wilson, who were part of the board of director when he was chairman. So that's already a bad sign. What if he says, well, you know what? No, we talked to some people. I'm not liking the offers I'm receiving. We're just gonna stay here. Well, let's negotiate a new deal for Raw. Let's negotiate a new deal for SmackDown with the TV networks. And Triple H, go back to NXT. I'm taking over creative again. Slowly, right? He's slowly gonna. I think the fact that he wants to come back just to go in and approve any sale of the company. That in a way, that kind of sounds too good to me. In a way, that sounds too good. I think he might just want to come in and take over. He's blaming the people that gave him advice. Yep, he's saying he got that advice. This is bad for the company. It is, man. I'm scared dude. If they sell it to like fucking Disney, it's gonna be a trash. They're gonna water that shit. It's already kind of PG. Imagine if they sell it to Disney. Oh my lord. What games did you watch? I watched the Mavericks and the Celtics and the Clippers and the Nuggets. Right, I'm afraid that he's going to get back into creative and make the company even it's gonna be worse. What Triple H and Stephanie thinking? Well, they're saying that there's 11 people in the board of director right now, including Triple H, Vince McMahon, Stephanie, and Nick Khan. And then there's about another 7. At least, so somebody's gonna have to step away, at least 2 of them, for those other 2 people to come in, George Barrows and Michelle Wilson. So that's a big question now. Who out of those is gonna step down so those other 2 can come in and be a part of the board of director? Nick Khan could be the one that, Triple H and Stephanie, they might get saved because, they're the son-in-law and the daughter. I don't know. Selling it to peeps that have Alzheimer's. Jesus Christ. Alzheimer's. Yeah, they better not sell it to any. Imagine if they sell it to like fucking, what about if the guy from Amazon buys it? I'd rather have him buy it with Dave Bezos than fuck Jeff Bezos and fucking Disney. I don't want Disney to buy it. I think that would be terrible. Can Netflix buy it? I don't really want I don't want a company to buy it. I want like a fucking billionaire to buy it. Like fucking like Walton bought the Broncos, or Ballmer bought the Clippers, or even fucking Elon Musk bought Twitter. If it gets bought by a company, I think they're gonna water it down too much. We need to get a billionaire that doesn't give a shit about anything, like Tony Khan in AEW. Look at them. He let them say the fucking sex jobs. He let them fucking say F bombs last night. Like John Moxley said the F bomb twice. Nobody gives a shit. Fucking Adam Page said, I'm gonna drive your dick into the dirt. Nobody gives a shit. I think Daniel Bryanson called MJF Mama Slut. We need to get a billionaire in here that doesn't have to depend on fucking sponsors and TV TV deals. Like the WWE is it's too dependent on sponsors and their TV deals. Tony Khan, he don't give a shit, man. He's a billionaire. He don't need a lot of sponsors. That's what we need. We need another Tony Khan for WWE. Elon Musk, I don't think he'll buy it. That would be nice if he buys it, but I doubt he'll buy it. But somebody like that, it's not up to Trip waiters. Stephanie, the problem is that, yeah, they can't do much, Stephanie and Triple H. He owns 80% of it. Disney, who left the window open? Yeah, that's what my dad said. They're going to dress him like Mickey Mouse. That's what my father was saying. If they can afford it, yeah, they can buy it. Who? The Tony Khan? Shit, at this point, have Tony Khan buy it, honestly. If they fired Texas basketball coach for dumb, yeah, they did. I saw that. So I wish I could buy it. No. I mean, Tony Khan would actually make it better, dude. I think Tony Khan actually likes WWE. He watches it. He was a fan of it when he was a kid. I think Tony Khan would actually do good with it, honestly. I think he would make it TV 14. And I honestly think he would probably, I don't think he would like completely kill it. Like, I think he actually likes it to the point where I think he would like leave it. Like, I don't think he would completely bury it and just make it AEW. If y'all need to sacrifice Vince, that's what they were saying. There was a meme on Twitter. Triple H on his phone looking for more woman to contact for more sex allegations. TBS gives shit because they always have to pay the money. Yeah, Warner Bros. They don't give a shit about the cursing. Yeah, Nugget, that was a blowout. The Nuggets blow out the Clippers. We going to have Disney Princess. Exactly. It's going to be terrible if Disney buys it. Could The Rock, I don't know if The Rock has that money. Could he get an investor? He would have to get an investor probably because they're saying it's going to go between 3 and 5 billion. So what about now, I don't know. What about the old UFC people? The Fertitas? Could they be interested? They don't have to run it. They can hire like a Dana White to run it, right? I mean, not Dana White, like a similar person to Dana White. They can hire Eric. That's what have the Fertitas buy it and hire Eric Bischoff to run it, or fucking Paul Heyman. Honestly, I wouldn't mind the Fertitas buying it. They sold UFC for like $4 billion. I do because it's competition. He would fire all the wrestlers. No, I don't think he would fire them. The worst, Tony Khan would, the only thing he would probably maybe, I don't know. I'd rather have Tony Khan buy it, honestly, than Disney. Wouldn't you rather have Tony Khan buy it than Disney? I think Tony Khan would do better than fucking Disney if he buys it. Yeah, he would definitely switch it to TV 14. The Rock already has XFL. Yeah, but that was only like $10 million. This is more expensive. This is like 3 to 5 billion. Numbers 1 and Disney, honestly, pure corruption. Yeah, fuck, I don't want Disney to buy it. Maybe they will because the slap flight is Jeopardy from Dana. I wouldn't mind the Fertitas buying it. Jeff Bezos, man. Oh, is that really how it is, mofo? Disney's number 1, and then Jeff Bezos. Wait, are you making that up, or is Jeff Bezos really 2 to buy it? TBS canceled slap fight. Yeah, but that's because he slapped his wife, and they don't want to. It doesn't have anything to do with TBS being not wanting that show. It's because he had a domestic violence. But I think they're gonna put it back on. They're just waiting for the whole domestic violence thing to clear up with his wife, Dana White. It's going to be big marketplace like Netflix or Amazon or something like that. They can get the library and all that. I just don't. I'm worried about a fucking company buying it. I'm worried if Netflix buys it, Disney buys it, Amazon buys it, Apple TV buys it. They're gonna water it down too much. They're gonna make it like super kids friendly. Would Tony allow him. Well, he would be he would be the king of wrestling if he buys WWE, Kobe. But I don't know, man. I'm just assuming of power. I mean, I would have loved Jeff Bezos to buy it, man. Did you hear Jake Paul? Yes, he went to MMA. I saw that. Try gonna have Mickey Mouse in a match. Yeah, it's gonna be terrible. I do not want Disney to buy it. Honestly, I'd rather have Tony Khan buy it. And then we'll see what Tony Khan does with it. But man, it's gonna be so bad if fucking Disney buys it. Hopefully not. They created a division for him, and it's the super fight. Yeah, I wonder where his first fight's gonna be for Jake Paul. I'm not as long as Triple H and Stephanie is still there. I'm good. No, but if they sell it, they're probably gonna get kicked out. They're gonna kick out everybody from this regime and bring in a new regime. If they sell it, they're not gonna have Triple H and Stephanie run it. Mickey Mouse in a house. Imagine Roman Reigns dressed as Mickey Mouse. Oh my Lord. He is giving 50% revenue on fighters' matches. That's a lot of money. That's half of his paycheck. Big corruption right now in the NFL right now with the Bengals. Yeah. So supposedly they're saying that any combination of Chiefs, Bills, or Chiefs, Bengals is going to be in a neutral site. The only way the Chiefs are going to get a home game is if they get like a fucking Cinderella, like a Chargers or like a Baltimore or like a fucking Jacksonville. Otherwise, they're not going to get that home game. The Chiefs. Did you hear they capture? I saw that, yeah. They captured El Chapo San. And they were blowing up shit in Sinaloa, Mexico. They were pissed off. All the other cartel members. And Joe Biden's going to be in Mexico in a few days, I think. Imagine if he tells him to take him where his dad is in Colorado, in a super high max prison. If they wanted to be fair, they should have played out the game. Mick, I think if it would have been like September, October, November, they figure it out. But the only option they had is to delay everything and not have a bye week for the Super Bowl. But they didn't want to take it. I think because they lose money on promotion for this. I don't know what the deal was there. That was the only option they had, and they didn't want to take it. To push everything back and lose the Super Bowl bye week. So basically, no NFC team has a home game. Any combination, unless if it's like Chiefs versus Chargers or Chiefs versus Jaguars, then the Chiefs will get it. But if it's like the Chiefs and Bengals or Chiefs Bills, it's gonna be neutral site. I heard it's gonna be like Indianapolis or Detroit or something like that. The only way the Chiefs get home field advantage is if they play like Jacksonville or Baltimore or Chargers. Did you see YouTube new policy? No, what is it? This is advantage for NFC teams. Yeah. I get. What do you mean though, Mo? For how? Because they got to travel more or what? Yeah, so basically, unless it's like the Jaguars or the Ravens versus the Chiefs, the game's going to be in a neutral site. They are demonetizing old videos that have words that are banned now. I've been trying not to curse lately, but it's kind of hard. Pushing it back 1 week isn't going to hurt. That was the only option, but they don't seem to want to do it, Mick. Yeah, just cause traveling and resting comfortably, yeah. Yeah, that's true. They can start preparing for the Super Bowl literally the same day after they play, where the other team's gonna have to travel and everything. But unless like a 2 or a 3 from the NFC wins it, and then they do have to travel back to wherever they. But if like the Eagles get the 1 seed, then yeah, they don't have to travel after the game. Or whoever gets the 1 seed. So videos from 5 years and 10 years ago are getting demonetized, and it's not fair. You paid by the rules, but they already got the paychecks. Well, I mean, I guess you can still get more money from it, but they already got some type of money from it from 5, 10 years ago. Honestly, Chiefs don't deserve nothing. You know, the betting peeps. Oh yeah, it's bullshit because the Chiefs actually lost to both the Bills and the Bengals. So it's fucking bullshit now. They lost to both of them, and now they get the 1 seed. Happy New Year, 5 days into 2020. Yeah. Happy New Year, Mr. Redmond. How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. We're just shooting the shit here, man, about Vince McMahon potentially selling the WWE and the fucking clusterfuck with the playoff seeding with the Bills and Bengals getting canceled. For gamers' words, they are not liking the violence in video games, so they demonetizing. You know what I'm seeing a lot lately? They're playing, and I'm seeing this on everyone, like on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. They're playing GTA, Grand Theft Auto, but they're flipping it. Now they're the cops, and they're trying to capture the bad guys. And apparently they don't care. They let them monetize it and everything. Like, people are making mad money playing GTA, but as the policemen. I don't know if you've seen those videos, but that's apparently the new thing right now. I guess GTA came out with a mode. It's only for PC though, for computer, that you can be the cop. And apparently that a lot of people are making money like that with crazy, because it feels like a TV show. Like, you know, the Cops, the TV show, Bad Boys, what you gonna do? I seen some streamers get like thousands of people on their views, like thousands on their live stream, like at once. It's crazy. And they're still like shooting it. They have like guns and rifles, but because they're the policemen, I guess these platforms like don't care that there's guns in there. Mahomes still consider the golden boy in NFL for having that advantage. Oh, they love Mahomes, man. He's the face right now. Yeah, bad boys. Yeah, I watched this guy like lately. His name is Justice Cameron. He gets fucking donations like crazy. It's like, what the hell, man? It's crazy. That seems to be the new thing right now. Yeah, they had to switch it not to promote violence. Also, 30 inmates escaped from Mexico. That was on New Year's, I believe. Yeah. And now today they captured El Chapo's kid. So does the Chiefs pick where to play? No, they're looking at like Indianapolis, Detroit, Dallas. They're looking at cities with retractable roofs, or like with domes. So no, the NFL's gonna pick it. I noticed baseball is played only on daylight saving time, with the exception of Arizona Diamondbacks. Oh yeah, well it's because that's the way the schedule works. Daylight saving time is usually from what? From November to March, and baseball season's usually from March or April to October. NBA is about half. Yeah, NBA, man. What if Cowboys get 1 seed? They're fine, Mick. It's only the AFC. They're fine. Oh, well then they better fucking choose Detroit or Atlanta or something like that. Yeah, that's a good point. But I mean, they're gonna know that by this weekend, Mick. They'll know that by this weekend. That's not really an issue because they're gonna know that by this weekend. Most likely they'll pick Indianapolis. That's what they were saying, either Indianapolis or Detroit. That's what they were saying. I heard that Ronald got 3 billion views for his appearance for his first game, and World Cup got 2 billion views. Nice, man. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Indianapolis. And plus, I think they said the reason they do the combine in Indianapolis is because it has a lot of good hotels. So people that want to go to the game, since they'll be in a neutral site, a lot of fans are gonna want to go watch their team. There's gonna be a lot of hotels, so Indianapolis is gonna be a huge one for a huge candidate for it. I still think it's not fair. Yeah, I honestly think they could have just delayed everything a week and played it the one game that week, let everybody else rest, and then start the playoffs, and then just lose the bye week for the Super Bowl, man. I think that would have been more fair for everybody. You can still get a hella promotion, man, for 1 week to promote the Super Bowl. And plus, most people that like travel to the Super Bowl don't even get there until like a week or like 5 days before the game. Nobody gets there to like the Super Bowl, like the city that it's hosting it, fucking the 2 weeks before it. They usually get there like 7 to 5 days before it. We had a storm passing by Wednesday and Thursday morning, big waves. Oh man, I hope everything is safe over there in Los Angeles, man. Congrats on the Bulls. They snapped the Nets. Yeah, man, nice one for the Bulls, man. Nice win. Every time I watch them, they win. They're playing good basketball. I mean, kind of, right? They're like the 10th, the 11th seed. Maybe they can have a good second half of the season. How about our Lakers getting revenge? Yeah, man, no fucking Anthony Davis, no LeBron James, and they still won. Dennis Schroeder, 32 points. Not bad, man. Russell Westbrook, 21. Did you watch the new Impulsive? Not yet. Not yet. Sonic. I watched the video he made, but I didn't even understand it. It's some type of scam with crypto, but I'll try to watch the podcast maybe this weekend. Hopefully Anthony Davis comes back soon, man. So I feel like we were really clicking with Anthony Davis these last few weeks before he got hurt. Hopefully he comes back and we can get back on a roll. He Christ on when on the podcast? Oh my Lord. That's crazy. I'm gonna probably watch that tomorrow because today I'm gonna watch. I got to catch up on a bunch of YouTube videos that I haven't watched, but I'll watch it tomorrow. I'll watch SmackDown and then I'll watch him, and then I'll watch Pat McAfee on Saturday. He apologized for religion stuff. Oh, okay. So it's gonna be a good episode. I'll have to watch it tomorrow once I get done watching SmackDown. Fake apology? Damn. Charles Barkley Did he really? See, that's another thing I gotta watch. I gotta go back and watch all the TNT videos from inside the NBA. I have so much shit to watch. I just got done. I watched Undisputed after I ate my lunch, and then today, like literally, right now I was watching First Take and Colin Cowherd. Now I gotta go watch Pat McAfee inside the NBA. Jesus Christ! And then tomorrow I gotta watch SmackDown, Impulsive. Oh my Lord! So much stuff to watch. Shaq told Chuck he'll pay for his fines. That's funny, man. I gotta watch what Charles said. Yeah, man. I watch those videos like later on tonight. I'm gonna watch Inside the NBA. Usually TNT on their YouTube channel uploads everything. They were making fun of Skip and Shannon. Oh, they did that. Yeah. Fucking Charles Barkley hates Skip Bayless. He hates them. He can't stand them. They made fun of them a few weeks ago too, right? When Skip Bayless said, "You're just jealous of Tom Brady because you retired at 35 and he's still playing at 45." And Skip, you'll make it look like I'm a bum. I made it to 3 Super Bowls. I'm a Hall of Famer. They made fun of that one too, I remember. Who got pendejo of the day? Probably the Mavericks and the Clippers. They got blown out. I was on vacation in Chicago a couple of weeks ago. Sadly, the Bears lost to the Bills, and then Bulls lost to the Rockets. Damn, the Rockets? How the hell did they beat the fucking the Nets, but they lose to the Rockets? What the fuck? That sucks, man. I'll say Clippers, Mavs face the Celtics. Wait, for the finals? It's just mind-blowing. Yeah, I don't... That's why they're so inconsistent this year. That's why they're in the play-in. Because they're inconsistent. I'm excited for Lakers, Hawks. Well, we beat them last week. So hopefully we beat them again. Let me look at the NBA standings right now. I always like to do that on the show. So we got Boston is number 1, Milwaukee's 2, Brooklyn is 3, Cleveland is 4, Philadelphia's back to 5, New York is 6, Indiana 7, Miami 8, Atlanta's number 9, Chicago's number 10. That looks, I can see kind of like that being the final 10 teams in the playoffs, honestly. Those 10 that are in right now. Boston, Milwaukee, Brooklyn, Cleveland, Philadelphia, New York, Indiana, Miami, Atlanta, Chicago. I can see those 10 teams being the final 10 come April. No, for Pendejo. Yeah, the Mavericks and the Clippers, Pendejo face. Yeah, DeMar Hamlin, man, he's doing much better, man. Hopefully they remove the fucking breathing tube and he can start talking. Maybe this weekend, hopefully. And then in the West, Denver is 1. Memphis is 2. Pelicans are probably going to drop with Brendan Ingram and Zion Williamson getting hurt. Dallas is 4. Sacramento's 5. Clippers are 6. Portland is 7, 8. Golden State is 9. 10 is Utah. Lakers are 12. Sacramento, man. Jesus Christ. They're still in it. They're the 5th seed. I hear he told the doc. Yeah. I knew he was gonna say that, man. I thought he was gonna say that. I told my dad he's probably gonna ask him if we won the game. That's how all the fucking athletes, man. They're so competitive, man. People were actually shocked today that he. Were you guys shocked? I wasn't shocked. I remember once a hockey player, same thing. He had a really bad injury, and I think he asked the doctor first thing, "When can I play again?" These athletes, man, they're so competitive, man. I was not surprised at all. He asked them that. Were you guys? Yeah, me too. I think he's saved. I think he's gonna survive. I think he survived, man. Honestly, it's still not clear because he can still be dosed and say bye to his family and then, oh, that'll be terrible. Yeah, I'm not shocked. No, hopefully he makes it, man. I feel like the doctors, I feel like they gotta make sure with what they're saying, right? Because if thing goes south and he doesn't make it, and they're being this positive, they can even get sued, I think, right? Doctors always have to be very careful with what they're saying because I think if they're this positive, it's because he's gonna survive. I don't think they would be like this if they weren't sure. They would still be, well, guys, we're seeing some good signs, but we gotta wait. We can't. He's not out of the woods yet. They sounded very positive today. I don't think they would do that if there was a chance he could still not make it. Cause I seen a lot of reactions to that. I hope. Yeah, but just sit out the rest of the season. Oh no, he might not even play again, Sleepy. They might have to tell him to retire because his heart, like, after having 2 heart attacks, who knows what type of shape his heart's in. He's probably not gonna be. He might not even be to fucking get on a treadmill ever again. Forget about football. He might not even be able to work out. He might just have to like try. If he wants to stay healthy, just try to freaking do a diet. But they might tell him, dude, you can't work out ever again, dude. You had 2 heart attacks in less than like 10 minutes. Thank goodness he's doing better. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he might need therapy for sure. That's the thing they gotta look at, right? It was like what 9-10 minutes without breathing, so the oxygen on his brain. That's something they gotta look at. Once they get the breathing tube out, and he starts like communicate or like breathing on himself. Right now they're focused on the breathing. Once they get past the breathing stage, they're probably gonna look at his brain and see how much he can do, how much he functions. I just want to hear the doctor say he's eating. That's the most important thing. Oh, right. What do they always say? My mom never believes me. Mom, I think I'm sick. Ay, comes como puerco. How does that saying go? Yeah, there's a saying. I forgot what. But yeah, usually when you're eating, it means you're not really sick. That's scary stuff, man. My dad has had the minor heart attack. Two first one was scared. He didn't even want to go to the hospital. My whole family. Oh my lord. Yeah, my neighbor. He had what was it? 2 years ago or 2021? Yeah, 2 years ago. He died. He had COVID, and he had like 3 heart attacks, and he didn't make it. And the doctor even told him, like, guys, it's not even worth trying to save him because he's gone so much without breathing that his brain's probably done. Like, because it went so much time without oxygen, he's gonna be a freaking vegetable. So yeah, man, that shit was scary. Cardiac arrest, yeah, they're terrible, man. Cardiac arrest. My goodness, that's brother. Yeah, that shit's crazy, man. That's why, man, us, man, like, we're still young, but they're saying that, man, when they get to like somewhere between 40 and like 65, you can like die off a heart attack. And it's weird because they say that once you get older into like 65, 70, you have a better chance to survive the heart attack. I don't know how that works, but I've seen people say that man, between the ages, works so. Any updates? Is he? No, he still has the breathing tube. But he's moving his hands and feet, and he's communicating with a pencil and a paper. I agree, Mofo. My mom had to make him go because he was holding his chest. That's terrible, man. Yeah, man. That's why gotta eat healthy. I think that's the biggest thing, man. Gotta eat healthy. Lakers won today. League Scottie Pippen. Oh, the G. The. When is that guy ever gonna play on the NBA level? Scottie Pippen Jr. All these kids, right? Scottie Pippen Jr., LeBron James Jr. I think Carmelo has a kid. Dwayne Wade has a kid. I wonder how much of these kids are actually gonna be good. Because Michael Jordan kids didn't even make it. It's our first win. Wait, really? They've only played 3 games? Did the G League just start? How did it just start? When the fucking NBA's been gone for like 3 months. How the hell did the G League just start? Yeah, Scottie Pippen going to be a Laker, hopefully. And congratulations to New Japan for breaking all-time record on their with the views. There you go, man. So that player has always had a heart condition, right? Who's to blame for that? Because if you have that condition, that's what I was saying on my video I made. I'm like, shouldn't they, if he has a heart condition, they should have known when they made his physical. That's the thing too, man. I'm like, because how many times have you seen that tackle? All the time, and that should never happen before. I wonder if they're gonna do an investigation to see if there's any further, or maybe they'll just say, "Hey, this guy has a heart condition. You guys never realized he shouldn't even be playing football." Esquinca Nuggets could, yeah, they could, especially in the West, man. Especially with the Clippers, Warriors, Suns being as bad right now as they are, you definitely have a chance, man. Right now, your biggest problem is probably the Grizzlies, and you can probably beat the Grizzlies. And then, I mean, we'll see the Pelicans. I mean, they're banged up right now, though. They might drop in the standings. Cause that's any sports. Cause you can do wrong moment, out of breath or heat stroke. I get a cardiac arrest, not only physical contact. Yeah. Who knows if he has any heart condition? I'm wondering that too. Is it the Bills' fault because they do test them? Yeah, every year I think they test them for a physical, or at least when they sign them. He's only a second-year player. He was drafted in 2021. So, I mean, as late as they should have a physical of him in 2021 when they drafted him. Everyone is picking Chiefs for Saturday. Oh, yeah, me too. And now, I mean, there's film on Jarrett Stidham, so we got to see how he plays now that there's actually some type of film on him with the Raiders. I think that was part of it. I mean, we got to see it. Was it the 49ers just get off guard because there wasn't any film on Jarrett Stidham with the Raiders? Or is he actually good? We got to see, man. We got to see this Saturday how he plays in his second game when there's actually film on him. Also, the parents should know about that, though. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be a very bad look for the doctors if he turns out he had a heart condition and they let him play. Yeah, man. Like, he's he's not gonna get paid. This is 2 years in a row. He's not gonna finish the season possibly due to an injury. It's also on him if he tried to hide it. But how can you hide? Like, if he goes to the Bills medical staff for the physical, there's no way he can hide it. I mean, if you go to a personal doctor, yes, and you're the only one that gets all the information. But I think the Bills medical staff, hell, before he gets the results, they should get the results. I don't think he could hide it from the Bills medical staff. If he did have a heart condition, they would have seen it when he took his physical with the Bills. I was watching the UCLA game versus USC. Yeah, UCLA won, right? Is LeBron coming back? I hope so, Sonic. He just had like a flu. Chris Sims said he talked to people who said his knee is still swollen. Fuck, man. Lamar Jackson, man. He's a very slow healer, it seems like. You know that he tried to tell him, don't say anything just for the passion. Imagine if he paid him money. Ooh. He might not even play. They're not going to sign him, man, to an extension. Yeah, it was a very good show, Sonic. Very good show. The two matches with Chris Jericho and Ricky Starks and Samoa Joe and Darby Allin. And in those two promos with Adam Page and Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson and MJF. Very good stuff, man. I loved it. Yeah, it was a very good show last night. I can't wait till next week. We might get, yeah, I think they are, man, because when they interviewed Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter, they said, she's the champion, I'm the boss. She's the killer, I'm the pillar. So she's never called herself the boss. And didn't she kind of wink when she said it? Absolute got power bomb outside. Yeah. After the match, they got power bombed by the Jericho Appreciation Society. The commentator was like, has Chris Jericho ever lost 2 matches in a row? I wonder if they're going to do a storyline now where Chris Jericho starts losing and he gets frustrated. I want to see Hangman. Supposedly that's going to be next week. He's going to get cleared and they're going to wrestle next week. Yeah, it was, that was funny, right? The microphone. But I guess it was only for the fans in the arena. Because we could hear him the whole time on TV. That was weird. The microphone didn't work, but only for the fans. What about the fucking, the ratings, right? They're low. Only 800,050. I feel like a lot of AEW fans are gone now with CM Punk. Acclaimed rap. Oh, yeah. And Skip Bayless, too. That was a good rap. I don't like it when a starting quarterback gets hurt or something and the backup QB plays bad and people say, see, they need so and so at quarterback. Yeah, but I mean, most backup quarterbacks don't do that good. Lito tried to cheat. Oh, that was a good teaser when they gave Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett the tag team titles for like 10 seconds. But, you know, that got people pissed off. Everyone expects to be backup. Oh, yeah, and look at Nick Foles now. He can't even do it, right? He's even struggling. That's what I was telling Memorabilia over the weekend. I'm like, Doug Peterson, man. Kudos to him. The fact he won Super Bowl with Carson Wentz and Nick Foles. because they look so bad right now, both of them. I wonder what he's gonna do with fucking Trevor Lawrence. I was pissed off. It broke my TV. Oh, when you thought that Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett won, that was a very good tease right there by AEW Tony Khan. I'm sure that got a lot of people pissed. I have to go to Radio Shack to Pendejo face, really? And it wasn't even, it was fake. They actually restarted the match and they won it and they retained. Pendejo face for you. Like, of course, the starters is gonna be significant better than the backup, or else he would be starting for you or a different team. Yeah. Yeah, maybe Nick Foles spoiled it for a lot of people back in 2018. Damn, I don't know. I was pissed too. I was about to go on a rant on Twitter. Yeah, man, a lot of people were, I guess. I was in shock too. I'm like, wait, Jeff Jarrett? Really? He's like 65. Don't forget Jungle Boy and Hook. Yeah. In a tag team match versus Big Bill and Lee Moriarty, I think. My Celtics won and my Nuggets won yesterday. Good win, man. Next week is going to be Big Show in Los. Yeah, they're going all out. They got what? John Moxley versus Adam Page. They got the women's match, assuming it's gonna be Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter, Saraya, and Mercedes Moné shows up. They got the seventh match between the Elites and the Death Triangle in a ladder match. It might be even better next week, honestly. Oh yeah, they did like a funeral for them for losing all their titles. Yesterday was my friend's birthday. Happy birthday to your friend. Yeah, next week is a pretty good show. What do you guys think about the stage? They took the tunnels out. The heel and the babyface tunnels. On Saturday, I'm going to a restaurant, a pizza place. Nice. My highlight of the night was Motherfucker and American Drag. Dude, that was a great Mike segment, man. MJF and Bryan Danielson. Fantastic. He's like, just because you look like a goat doesn't mean you're a goat. I know your mother, man. She couldn't find any human being, so she had to go at you with a goat. And then Bryan Danielson was like, speaking of that, man, your mother had so many humans. I'm pretty sure this whole arena could fill them out. Great stuff right there by both of them. Great stuff, man. Anything news about the Yeah. He's moving his hand and feet, and he's communicating through a paper and a pencil with people. I like the new production. Looks like a lot professional now. Yeah, I was surprised they took the tunnels off though. I thought that gave the show an identity, right? Heel and babyface tunnels. But I mean, they got that WWE producer for them, so they're probably gonna really like improve their production now. I wonder if eventually they'll start, because something I miss about WWE, and this seems like they don't care about it anymore. And I mean, I was hoping with Triple H he would care about it, but I guess he doesn't care about it either. Different stages for the pay-per-views. Maybe I wish AEW dude, they used to look like fucking roller coasters when they did those different fucking stages back in the day for pay-per-views. Neither AEW or WWE seem to do that anymore. Hopefully, at least AEW starts doing it now. called him Max Pad, and we got a 1 hour iron match. It's gonna be a great match, man. Dodgers rumored to be interested in Chapman. Oh my lord, you just got rid of Kenley Johnson. Now you go on Aroldis Chapman. Did you like Swerve? Not really. I mean, there were other big parts in the show, man, than that. My cousin passed away. What the hell? Are you kidding me, Alejandro? Rest in peace. Now they just do it for what the big pay-per-views, like Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, they used to do with them. Yeah, they don't do it anymore. I miss the big stages. It would have looked like a roller coaster. Like Armageddon, No Way Out, Survivor. Yeah, now it seems WrestleMania is the only one. The Darby, that was a good match. Yeah, he won in his hometown. Yeah, it seems like now they replaced the stages. Unless, I mean, it seems like now, unless they're like in a football stadium, like they were this year for WrestleMania and SummerSlam, or what was the other shows? Clash of the Castle and Crown Jewel. Unless they're in a football stadium, they don't seem to really switch the stage. Yeah, my cousin lived in Los Angeles. He doesn't live in Chicago. So many violence. Chicago's terrible. Chicago is one of the most violent. It might be the most violent city in the entire country. My friend's training to be an officer. And they told him, like, dude, because he was a fireman, and they were only hiring part-time, and he wanted to get full-time. And they're like, listen, man, you want to get full-time? Switch over to, like, being a police officer, because we really need it. So now he's getting trained to be a police officer, because it's so bad, man. They really need a lot of help. Las Vegas XFL Vipers will not play on Allegiant Stadium. No, they're gonna play like either in soccer stadiums or like college stadiums, college football stadiums. They're not gonna play. They're not gonna fill out those big football stadiums out. They're either gonna play in college football stadiums or soccer, like MLS soccer stadiums. I don't want to live in here. Yeah, and plus it's cold and expensive. It's fucking cold, violent, and expensive. Jesus Christ. Right, they have to grow again. This is a new league. Yup. No, it's going to be tough for them. I mean, NFL stadiums are like, what, 60, 70,000 capacity? They're lucky if they even get like 30,000 people. Yeah, it's terrible, the crime rate. It's terrible in Chicago. Yeah, I think you used to live in Chicago too, right? Sleepy, and you moved to Indiana. Or have you always lived in Indiana? I want to live in Puerto Rico. Yeah, I don't blame you. At least it's warmer. They will play a Cashman Field, 12,000 capacity in downtown Las Vegas. Wow, that's crazy. What is Allegiant Stadium, like 60, 70%? I mean, excuse me, 60, 70,000, and they're gonna go to 12,000. Wow, that's not even. What is that? 10%? I always lived in Indiana, but I go to Chicago just for my favorite teams games, like Chicago Bears, Bulls, and oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought you were from Chicago. and then you moved to Indiana. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know a lot of places like Iowa and Indiana. They cheer for the Chicago teams. So yeah. This year I'm going to Soldier Field. I'm doing Drumline Fox after. Oh, nice. That's cool. Iowa doesn't have a professional team. That's why they're Bears fans. That's why they're Bears fans. Almost everybody that I know from Iowa is a Bears fan. They're Bears and Cubs fans. And Bulls, I guess. See, that's a huge drop off. 65,000 to just 12,000. Huge drop off. That just tells you how big the NFL is compared to the XFL. XFL is not even half of the fucking NFL. I want to see how seriously The Rock takes it. Because he has so much money that even if it fails, it's not really going to affect him that much. And that's why Seth freaking Rollins. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Seth Rollins is from Iowa and he's a Bears fan. Because he's from, exactly, Des Moines, Iowa, I believe. Yeah, most people from Iowa are Chicago fans. I'm not a Bulls fan. I'm sorry. You guys, I'm Boston Celtics fan, and I'm not a Bears fan. I like the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago White Sox. Oh, there you go. You're kind of like me. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a Chicago fan either outside of the White Sox. And the only reason was because you get into that rivalry, right, between the Cubs and the White Sox. But if they've only would have had one team, like only one baseball team, I would have probably maybe looked somewhere else. I don't know. But you got caught up in the whole rivalry between the north and the south side. And so you're kind of forced to pick a side. But I low-key would have probably done something else maybe. Like, 'cause I was an Eagles fan and I was a Lakers fan. If it would have been for that Crosstown Classic or Crosstown rivalry. What if it was just White Sox? You know what, Mick? I feel like low-key, if it was only one team, they would waste a lot of money. Like Chicago Cubs already waste a lot of money. But if they didn't have to share the city with another team, I feel they would be one of the top 5 teams in spending money every summer or every winter. Especially the Cubs, especially. The Cubs would probably imagine how much love they would have if the whole team was behind them. The entire city was behind the Cubs. They would probably spend like crazy. I'm sorry, Sleeping Angel, but I'm a Boston Celtics fan. 21, can you do something for me? Let's not go crazy now, Mick, at the Chicago Cubs. Yeah. But honestly, if they only had one team, I feel like they would go crazy spending. There's no salary cap. Imagine the Cubs, like, it would be so hard to get tickets if the entire fucking city supported them. That stadium is so small. It would be so hard to get tickets if the entire city was rooting for the Cubs. I mean, you're talking about one of the top 3 cities in the country. And you're going to try to fill all of them in that little stadium? It's a good, buddy. I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. I've been a boyfriend since the 90s when Michael Jordan was with, You had a girlfriend since Michael Jordan was with the White Sox or with the Bulls. I mean, damn, that's crazy. You've been with your girlfriend that long. That was what, like fucking 30 years? Oh yeah, I remember. I I don't know what he means to say. I think he means to say he's been a boyfriend since the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan. I don't know what he means by that. I think he means he's been dating a girl. I don't know. He was fun to watch. Michael Jordan was he was it yeah. Oh yeah. I mean he was crazy, man. I mean he's phenomenal. Michael Jordan, man. And he could have won. He could have won more, man. If he wouldn't like kept retiring and go to play baseball, he would have probably at least won 2 or 3 more titles if he would have stopped retiring. Well, I have a girlfriend. Hey, congratulations, Alejandro. Guys, I'm probably gonna get off in about the next few 3 to 5 minutes. Yeah, I think. Imagine he doesn't retire, and that and what was it in '94? They could have won every title 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. They could have gone fucking. They could have pulled off 8 straight. Kind of like the Celtics did with Bill Russell back in the day. I think they could have easily won 8 in a row. I don't think the Rockets would have beaten them with that team in '94, '95 if Michael Jordan would have kept playing. Didn't didn't they make it to like the fucking Eastern Conference Finals with Scottie Pippen one year? One of the years was it '94? They almost they almost still made it, right? Without Jordan. I didn't they make I mean Sleepy? I'm going to be 20 on April 20. Hey, happy birthday, man. Yeah, because he retired for the first time that year because of his father dying and he wanted to go. Yeah. No, I think they lost. Yeah, didn't in '94 they went all the way to the conference finals with Scottie Pippen? Or I don't know. So I think in '95 he actually came back and like towards the end of the season, but they missed. They didn't make it to the finals because they didn't have a good seed. I think he played in the '95 season. It's just that it was too late. They didn't have a good seeding, so they kind of got beat. But I think in '94, which was the whole year he was gone, I think Scottie Pippen took him to the fucking Eastern Conference Finals, despite not having Michael Jordan. I don't know though. I mean, I was only fucking 2 or 3 years old. I think so. I think he made it back in 97. Yeah, no, they won it 96, 97. Yeah. They won it 91, 92, 93. Then he retired 94. He came back towards the end of 95. They couldn't win it because their playoff seeding wasn't good. And then they won it again in 96, 97, 98. And then he retired again after 98. I'm going to hey, have a good night. Yeah, me too. I'm gonna get off pretty in the next. I'm gonna get off like in 3 minutes. I'm gonna get off soon. Yeah, he pretty much won 6 and 8 years. From 91 to 98. But that was kind of. People say Rockets could have. Yeah, we'll never know, man. We'll never know. But how come they never won before and after? Right? How come they never won in 93 or in 96 once he was back? Then he went to Washington. Yeah. Yeah, but that was a business move, man. He was gonna get ownership. And then that's how he ended up eventually selling those share stocks and ended up buying the Charlotte Hornets. The Thunder beat the South. Yeah, that was crazy. Well, they didn't have the players before and after. What the hell? Only 2 years you had the good players? Hakeem Alonso was there for like years. And Cavs beat the Bulls. Yeah, guys, I'm going to get off soon. So let me see tomorrow. I'm going to check out the games for tomorrow for Mr. Sonic. And then I'm going to call it a night because got a lot of shit to do still. Let's see tomorrow's games. So tomorrow we got Portland, Indiana, Chicago, Philadelphia, New York, Toronto, Brooklyn, New Orleans. That sucks that Ingram and Williamson are hurt. Charlotte, Milwaukee, Washington, Oklahoma, Detroit, San Antonio, Clippers, Minnesota, Cleveland, Denver. That's a good one. Cleveland, Denver. Miami, Phoenix, and Atlanta, Los Angeles. So probably the best game is probably Brooklyn, New Orleans, and Cleveland, Denver. Those are probably the two best games. Rockets created cap space after they won in 95 to get Charles Barkley. Yep. I'm hoping Lakers get the win. Hopefully, man. So they got rid of some key players. Well, I remember they brought in fucking. They brought in in 99. They brought in Scottie Pippen. I remember. And who knows, man. But anyways, guys, we're gonna call it a night. Thank you for a good stream. It's gonna be a good game tomorrow, Alejandro. Good games tomorrow on a Friday. But yeah, guys, thank you for a good stream. And we'll be back tomorrow, man. All right, guys, have a good night, everybody. I'm out like a light. I slept through the flight. Da, 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 da. Cha, 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 cha. Da, 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 da. However the fuck that fucking song goes, I'm a fucking idiot.